nonchalance about him, this irreverence.
Matsushima to serve. Love off.
And it makes him so exciting to watch in any given moment. And the most dialed-in player is standing across from him.
Love one.
Dialed in indeed, pulls that one from the middle and hits it out of reach as two lefties start off this all-lefty battle. Ooh!
1-all.
Quick taste of his own medicine going to the wide forehand. Fluid backhand cross court. And then the forehand is just clean up after that perfect setup. Well, he keeps it in play quite impressively for a few shots that were surprisingly deep to the backhand, Sora. Wanted to turn there, couldn't. This time a reach. Wang Chuqin just continuing to chip away at that backhand corner. Back edge of the table here, a little bit more on it. You could hear the extra effort from Wang Chuqin. Sora calling out the flash in the crowd.
No flashlight, please. 2-all.
Clever idea here with the long push, but Wang Chuqin manages to lift, getting it over the net with a little pit stop on the way. Layover in Netville.
3-all.
Still crazy to think that Wang Chuqin's parents gave him the option to play table tennis because his immunity wasn't strong.
4-all.
To be one of the most dominant players in the game. Right now, we're in a very interesting period for Team China.
Five, 4.
When you think about the faces that have shown up, the flags that have flown the highest in the last 4 months. Oh, look at this.
4-6.
Quick to get in, Sora stepping it up. Remember last time they played, deuce in the decider.
Five, 6.
Long leap there. The legs stretched to get around that backhand corner as he brushes this ball. Wang Chuqin playing extra spin and placement. More facial expression than you usually see out of Sora. Caoliang indeed. A beautiful third ball here as Wang Chuqin puts the pressure on. One of the toughest serves to receive in the game, Wang Chuqin. There's a reason why you can't serve from inside the baseline.
6, 7.
The closer to the net you are, or the closer to the baseline you are, the more advantage you have on your serve.
7-all.
This is a big reason why I think Wang Chuqin is so calculated. He's like, how can I polish every element of my game? How can I get as much advantage while still staying within the rules? So his serve is very close to that baseline every time. And the angle on this one as he stays close. Hits it out of reach to the wide forehand. Both left-handed players love to step around when they can. And have also been playing the backhands quite well, delaying that step around whenever it's not clearly available.
7-9.
Player who was down by 2 not long ago, Wang Chuqin at 4-6. This one what?
7-10.
6 of the last 8 points now. Even more, 7 of the last 8, I guess. I don't know. 1 game
10,
point saved,
8.
2 more to go. Seiya Kishikawa gets up on his feet, the head coach for the Japanese men's team. Good angle there, side topspin. Wang Chuqin saying, no, I've got to make different decisions here. I know better.
Ten, 9.
Two game points saved, 1 more to go here for the world number 2. See a bit of question in his serve, taking his time. And it all pays off, moves a little bit more central on the table to get a different angle, changes his mind at the last moment, and it's enough. 11-9, Wang Chuqin takes game number 1. Ticket holders will be happy. But they know this is not an easy road. A narrow margin victory in the first of what could be a long match. Game 1, done. Game 2 to follow.
Second game, Wang to serve. Love all.
Back for game 2. Lionheart leads as he keeps that hand cool. This one stays up after hitting the net for quite some time. But the commitment on the step around, Wang Chuqin leans. Again, really had to lean there to keep his balance and still play the shot. Moves in to take it a little early on top of the topspin. He guides it back with precision. Spin right down the middle. Sora quick to take an opportunity. Cracking forehand inside the baseline. This is one of the many advantages of staying close to the table. That if you have to move in even closer, you're already right there.
Three, 2.
And a gift. Welcome to China. Ooh.
3 all.
A little bit of surprise factor there. Again, the unpredictability. Sora allows the opening spin, keeps it low. So good at that fanning shot where he just opens the wrist a little bit. Oh, and a mix up on serve too. Short to the forehand side. Tucks in near the body. Sora backhand to backhand, confident in this. Much like Wang Chuqin in the last point of game number 1, Sora moves a little bit more towards that center line to change things up and serve it deep to the middle. Clean as can be inside the baseline once again. It's not the first and it won't be the last time we see Wang Chuqin do this. Sora caught in between there, trying to leave something half long and still low enough.
6.
Right down the
all.
line, security there. I don't know why I said security, just the fact that if he makes it, it's secure. It's not the type of shot you'd take to play safely.
6-5.
So I guess that's why. Oh, beautiful long
5,
serve. The
7.
surprise factor was the best. You could hear the core working there from Wang Chuqin. Looking for maybe a Chiquita, and then it comes long into his elbow, and he's like, guess I got to turn for a forehand. 6 of the last 8 for Sora.
Five, 8.
And he keeps that comeback train going. 3 points in front, 3 points away. Bit of extra spin on it here. The leaned back racket.
8-6.
The specifics of what gives an advantage in the backhand-to-backhand rally. Wang Chuqin moving his feet well to set up, avoiding getting jammed up in the crossover. Oh, the quality of spin on this. A lot of players come to mind. Zhu Yuling, for example. And a timeout now on Sora's side. Wang Chuqin making that nice and crisp. Seiya Kishikawa, head coach of the Japanese men's team from just earlier this year, talking it over with Sora. What's it going to take to capture this game?
Time. Eight, 7.
On body language alone, you could tell that there was a conversation about covering that middle, the crossover. Tough way to win a point.
7-9.
Sora comes out fighting. It was a very gritty point. Wang Chuqin got a slow start, but then the power comes in, and Sora playing for placement, reaching out in front, taking it early where he can. Peace. We see you in the front row.
8-9.
Good look down here, courtside seats. More specifically, the assistant umpire's table. Top edge of the racket, and it's 2 game points for
10-8.
Sora at the third towel break. Getting to the finish line is one thing, crossing it is another. And it has been crossed.
11-8.
The finish line to game
Game
number 2. Sora
Matsushima.
levels the playing field. We've got ourselves a battle. Sora's played some close matches in his life. He's obviously won a fair share of them. Had a good fight with Ban Zhendong, the 2024 world champs, world team champs. And here against Wang Chuqin, having 1 match point wasn't enough last time around.
Third game. Matsushima to serve. Love all.
Back for game number 3, Sora Matsushima. Bit of momentum here, a little bit of French as well. Many of these players quite global. It's table tennis, the sport is as well. Oh, wow.
1-all.
That looked like it was in love with the net. It just didn't want to leave. Watch how close this ball stays. I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here, right by your side. Oh, so sweet. One's all across, up and down. Oh, this one's not touchable. Wang Chuqin has been dangerous for a long time. Beautiful combination. If you were to just, the distance from where he started the stroke and to where he finished the stroke. Might have been exactly the same for both of those shots, but the angle of the racket, if you just drew a slope, a trace of where his racket went, he had full racket speed on both shots. Oh, wow.
3-2.
Reaches it and somehow gets that back down the line. Matsushima, I think, catching the edge of the racket on this. Either way, raises his hand there to acknowledge a bit of fortune.
3-all.
And some ITTK, some instant table tennis karma comes right back quickly. Nani? With the shoulder behind, the racket behind the head here on the counter attempt here. It's Wang Chuqin who's on the front foot, the balance forward. Table tennis, as I mentioned, requires a lot of core strength, but balance is a key factor. Maybe I should say, and balance is a key factor. With all the squatting and all the legs, quick movement, a lot of similarities to boxing in that way.
5-4.
As they dance around the Infinity Arena here fighting, Sora in front by 1.
Players behind the white side.
Interesting. That was not the warning.
Fight. Yeah.
Behind the line. There, he got it. Okay. Happens to be purple here. Go champions. Oh, wow.
5-all.
It didn't have to be that perfect, but it was. Creates the opening here, gets him to step around. The Chiquita was strong, and Wang Chuqin goes right back. It was almost like he was practicing having more pressure than he did in that moment.
6-5.
And then he turns it up a notch. Wang Chuqin has looked incredibly determined on many occasions. We didn't see him at the Europe Smash. As a matter of fact, last time we saw him, you might recall Tomokazu Harimoto. There was a lot of drama in that Yokohama event. The final with Wang Chuqin and Tomo. But after taking a little break, you come back fresh. You come back hungry and ready. Wow, what a recovery.
6-7.
Again, to even stay in the point, to get the first one back after this net. Okay, gets it back, but then he's right on top of the table and he still manages to keep the racket up.
8-6.
But it's Wang Chuqin in front by 2. In what could be a pivotal game to determine the outcome of this match. With pressure into the middle, Wang Chuqin follows his serve. As I mentioned before, inside the baseline, if you can win there, wonderful. The table is an obstacle, and the players have to move around it, using it to their advantage. Ooh, surprise
7-9.
now. Parallel, falling away, forehand down the line. The way he does it.
7-10.
And it's now 3 game points for Wang Chuqin. Another parallel. Again, the unpredictability factor of Sora. We've seen how in form Wang Chuqin has been despite Tomokazu getting the best of him. Every match before that in Yokohama looked like Wang Chuqin simply could not be stopped. And Sora's given him quite a run. Sounded like one shout for Sora there, loudly, after all the Wang Chuqin gyos.
10-9.
Feel familiar? Timeout this time around. Game number 1, we had a similar scoreline from 10-7 to 10-9. Wang Chuqin, a little conversation with Wang Hao. The best seat in the house for a volunteer, keeping the court clean. Back from his timeout, 1 game point left. It's Wang Chuqin. And Sora with the backhand. The timeout will have only been diffused if Sora takes this game. But mentally, you can imagine some level of stress, extra pressure on Wang Chuqin. Oh, and then a serve fast to the forehand. Sora with some guts. 4 points in a row. That serve has to be lots of topspin, because any side spin from that position, pendulum brings it back to Wang Chuqin. Game point, Sora.
11-4.
Goes for a heavy spin here to Reed, and Wang Chuqin keeps hopes alive at a second deuce. Interesting. It looked like it would come long, although from this angle it looked quite different, but again, every camera angle gives you a different perspective. Game point once again, 4th one for Wang Chuqin. And he takes it 13-11. It's a 2-1 lead. Ticket holders here want to make sure they get as much of their favorite player as they can. So every match that he wins means one more day of coming back here to cheer him on. Sora is going to be doing everything he can to create the following, the reputation, to get his first ever win against the current world number 2, Wang Chuqin. But it's Wang Chuqin up 2-1. Game 4, we'll see what happens. Hydration, conversation, and back for more.
Fourth game. Wang to serve. Love all.
Back for game number 4. The timeout was cashed in.
Love
Ooh.
1.
Sora handcuffing Wang Chuqin here on that step around. You could only see half of the story there, but it was enough to sort of figure out what had happened, more or less.
1-all.
And back and forth they go with the handcuffs.
One, two.
Quick decision on the step round as Wang Chuqin gets right in. Doesn't move early, but as soon as he moves, he does not hesitate. It's one nice thing about making a decision. You know your destination. Now it's just a question of getting there. A little fortune along the way, but a bit of a runaway here in the early parts of the game. Long serve and a quick third ball, but it takes a 7th to finish that. It suddenly feels like a different match here at the first towel break. Wang Chuqin has confidence, has freedom. This is what many have felt playing against Sora. The question of, what do I do? How do I predict it? There's simply not time in the quality of shot. A lot of strong players on Team Japan right now. Sora's just different, and it's wonderful.
2-5.
One of my favorite timeouts, Darko Jorgic with Kunuk on his bench against Sora.
6-2.
Clever idea to slow the first down, but Wang Chuqin adapts and calibrates, moves back in just enough to play the shot successfully. Oh, no way.
6-3.
The first one was really impressive. The footwork here from Wang Chuqin on that bending backhand, it was right to the line. And then the exact opposite line, Sora taking some big risks there, nailing both shots to win the point. And a parallel of his own. 4 points in front, 4 points away from moving on, Wang Chuqin. Now it does matter in terms of expiring points in the world rankings. Ooh, Wang Chuqin pulling out some of his inner Simongo Z in this rally. Adding a lot of side spin from the middle here. Get ready for some creativity. Okay, long push, and then a wiggle after the backhand. Beautiful, 12 of the last 16 points. Oh. Hand switch. Have you ever seen Sora hand switch? In this moment, this was crazy that it came down. Flat hit. Very awkward ball left on the table. And Wang Chuqin still getting the best 7 match points. Exhibition point. Oh.
4-10.
He tried to start an exhibition. He backed up completely from the start of the point. Nobody in their right mind would do that competitively, wink, wink. But
11-4.
there it is, 11-4. Wang Chuqin closes the door in game number 4. The replay with the spin, it made you think maybe that was just the only option, that high lob, but it looked a little bit like an exhibition in real time. That said, no exhibition, simply an exhibit of how to dominate. Wang Chuqin brings it home and moves through to the round of 16. 11-9, 8-11.